Sorgen zu Haus. Trink, trink, Brüderlein, trink, zieh deine Stirn ins
Welcome to your instructions on how to get out of Munich. This is actually a really nervous part of my job as a tour guide, is the first hour of the tour. You never really know what people's skills really are. They say, oh yeah, I'm a good rider, you know, I've got lots of experience. You don't really know until they actually get on the highway what you're dealing with. And this is also a time when it's their first time on a brand new bike and their first time using brakes they've never used before, you know, how a bike handles, but more importantly, it's new road signs, new traffic patterns. It's a lot of new coming at you all at once. So, watch and see what you see. Okay, you see down at the GPS, you can see we've got a left-hand turn coming up at 500 meters. Nice auto blip transmission on the S1000 XR. Nice and smooth, just like the Ducati. Alright, even if you're alone, go ahead and signal and let people know you intend to turn. Alright, the GPS was a little deceptive here because you didn't know you were going through a tunnel, did you? But you are. And there'll be more intersections coming up here, even though it says, you know, the next turn is in 9 kilometers. We're going through a bunch of intersections here, and you gotta stay in the middle of the road. There'll be a little, oh, this is new. This glass is new. Oh, nice. Alright, and there'll be numerous temptations to try to take you off to the left or the right. You gotta stay on the center road here and just kind of meld in with traffic. You don't have to drive like an Italian to be super assertive, but you do have to sort of make your presence known. This is not a time for you to try out your wheelies. There's lots of speed cameras in these cities. So yeah, I'm going about the speed limit. You can see the car in front of me is just religiously going the speed limit. How are we doing back there, Jason? Pretty easy with a small group. When you're on comm with your fellow riders, give people a heads up, you know, as the lead rider or the navigator. Navigator should be in second position. Lead riders should be looking ahead for possible obstacles and keeping people apprised. But go ahead and let people know that there's a turn coming up, just in case they're rocking out to their music and aren't paying attention, which freaks the fuck out of me, because, you know, you people should be paying attention in your first few minutes on a brand new bike in a strange city. This is not a time to be listening to your music. Okay, another safety tip, always cover that front brake when you're riding through town. I would say always cover the front brake when you're on the street, period. It could mean the difference between, ooh, that was close, or ouch. You can't get freaked out in the tunnels, even though the space is narrowing up. All these cars, just hold your line, stay steady, you'll be fine. You get stuck in one of these places where there's speed cameras, use your cruise control. Yeah, I'm going a little too fast here. It's really easy to do, and then you get a nice little ticket in the mail a couple months later, complete with an extra surcharge from your rental company for having to forward it on to you. Yes, important thing to note, that's a good example. When an ambulance is coming from behind, all cars and motorcycles, you got to clear a path so that the ambulance can lane split down the center. Okay, coming up on our turn in 700 meters. This is when things are going to change a lot. As you see, we're turning on to the A8. That means we're turning on to an Autobahn. Yeah, it's tricky. It'll want you to turn left, and then you think you got to turn left, but no, not yet. You got to go all the way to the Autobahn. Okay guys, we're about to get on the Autobahn. It won't be flat out immediately. Look for you'll see the posted speed limits. But important, you stay out of the far left-hand lane unless you're passing, and beware, there will be people coming up super fast. If you see a circle with a slash through it, that means game on. That means as fast as you want to go. And there's always going to be someone going faster than you. Go right from the middle of the town onto the highway. Wouldn't think it was coming because you don't see it, but it literally starts right in the middle of town. Good time to use your windshield. Okay guys, it's time to go. It immediately goes back to a slower speed. It like gives you a few seconds and then you gotta slow down again. The reason is because you're not allowed to go through tunnels at high speed.
Und kommt ihm nachher nicht bezahlt. Trink, trink, Brüderlein, trink, lass doch die Sorgen zu Haus. Trink, trink, Brüderlein, trink, zieh deine Stirn nicht so kraus. Weil den Kummer und weil den Schmerz, dann ist das Leben ein Scherz. Weil den Kummer.
Now, you don't have to go this fast. As you can see, you could slot right in here with one of the cars or trucks and cruise along at about 65, 70 miles per hour. But be aware that if you're on the Autobahn section, there's always somebody faster than you coming up. So keep to the right when you've got space. Okay, so next turn in 42 kilometers as it says on the GPS, which means we got time. So really it's a question of looking ahead and looking in your rearview mirror, because there's always some dude in a wagon coming up on your ass. Ah, but look at this beautiful smooth tarmac.
Das Trinken, das soll man nicht lassen. Das Trinken regiert doch die Welt.
Yep, see, I think we got a change in speed coming up here. Yep, now it's 120. Alright, there's the turn-off right there for Holzkirchen, which is a place we often bypass off for a number of our tours. It gives you a nice little road through the Bavarian countryside, unfortunately with a little bit of traffic.